Camera head man.
Real Talk is Cheap, Season 9, Episode 8. Some pretty interesting topics tonight. We're going to talk about how it's your own people that hurt you the most. We're going to talk about getting the fuck away from home. We're going to talk about what happens when you're unconscious. We're going to talk about Roblox. We're already talking about Roblox.
We were already in discussion about it. Pre-cheap. It was dripping out. It was dripping out, starting to drip out, so we had to go live.
We had to go live because it was already, No. I mean, I saw the dude, the guy come out and he was all like, I've just got a cease and desist letter from Roblox for taking down pedophiles.
Yeah.
And he's been in the news for successfully taking down pedophiles.
Incredible. Like for a young stuff, getting in there and going, hey, this is not good enough. I like it.
I'm impressed. That's advocacy. That's doing it yourself. That's being the
daddy.
It's being the daddy.
Being daddy. Stepping up.
Yeah. Proud of the fucking dude. And then I was like, well, they're suing him.
If you don't want a world like that, then you've got to be the doer.
You got to. And they're trying to fight back, the old Roblox. But the thing is that there's been literally articles about this in mainstream media and all sorts, not like heaps, not hundreds, but
there's certainly a volume.
Enough. And we've got another thing, once again, where for some reason, widespread pedophilia rings operating on public services, known to pretty much anybody as being the case, is like just allowed to continue for years.
Well, it's the money. They're making bank, mate. Come on.
Well,
serious
science
bank.
Is compliance.
It is.
That means they're complicit. They're basically sexual assaulters. The people who own Roblox, basically they're child rapists.
They might as well be in there doing the acts.
That's right.
Yeah.
And now they're doing the next level of that, which is where they're aiding and abetting because they're protecting.
Yeah.
So that's aiding and abetting.
Pretty much.
Known pedophiles on their network.
Yep, correct.
How much money? I mean, we must be talking a fair bit of money. I don't know.
Someone said that they'd lost a couple of bill off the old stock market.
I never want to. I know.
A couple of bills, not chump change, Si.
No.
That's serious moolah.
No wonder they're getting a little bit miffy.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Stop defaming our product. Our gateways to the unknowns.
Pure scumbaggery.
Absolute scumbaggery.
I didn't even try to defend. Like, that's the wild bit.
Who's going to be the lawyer?
Oh, no, there's heaps of lawyers who get, their jollies out of helping rapists. But don't worry about that.
True, okay.
That's almost like goes with the job.
Lawyer's reward, doing a Swifty. Well, it is. It's fucking, pulling a Swifty. Oh, Your Honour. He's a first offender, even though he had a back catalogue which was fucking 20 years old of child pornography.
I mean...
But the games that are provided, man, it's just half of them are just so stupid. Like when I had a look at it, and because I
was telling my kids in 2021, we were talking about it a little bit in 2020, but they were sort of in an age and they had their own computers in 2021. I was just like that play. They were like, oh, can I get them? I was saying to my two children in 2021 when they asked me, can we get Roblox? I said no, because that is a place where pedophiles are.
Yes.
Like in 2021, and they're like, oh, they're everywhere, and I'm just like
yes, but that's true children. They are everywhere.
They are everywhere.
Sadly, and that's why you've got to be on your wary all the time.
Yeah, because and my own daughter has definitely talked about with her friends, luring and exposing on network predators on Roblox. Not like that dude, not going to the level of actually doing and making sure that they were actually dealt with.
Letting others know, obviously, internal policing.
Yeah, internal policing. And as this is it, you got 12-year-olds, 13-years having to actually
internally police their own fucking domains.
Yeah, against predators.
What the hell is that?
While old mate fucking CEO is on the verge talking...
fucking crap is that, Si?
I know. Well, while the CEO is talking about how, is on there talking to Nilay Patel, a journalist, senior fucking tech journalist, and he's having him on special guest on Dakota, talking about how successful Roblox is and how they're navigating things. And he has he barely challenges him. He goes oh,
you understand why I don't like being in rooms with people like that? Because, the urge to strangle just overcomes my normal conscious thought.
But Nilay Patel didn't ask the hard question. He asked a soft version of it. How do you manage having a network where there are children and adults on the same network?
Well, it's very easy. The children network is inaccessible to anyone over the age of da-da-da-da.
That's tough.
You lock it down. I know, you make it tough. You make parents fucking vouch for their kids to play on there. Rather than just leaving it in the hands of the children to decide.
But, I'd like to ask Nilay Patel, when you had him on there and you asked the very, very soft, gently, stroking a little bit, stroking the, the panties version. I'm like, no. Was that, instead you knew, you'd seen the news articles I'd seen. You know that, when I was telling my children 21, why wouldn't Nilay Patel be asking him the hard question? Why do you allow rapists on the platform? Well, he wouldn't come on the show then, would he?
No, of course not.
No.
Of course he wouldn't come on the show. I mean, do we expect to have a fucking rat bag come on here like that anyway?
Well, he did. You've got to ask questions. It's if you're in journalism, we're not journalists. We're sitting here asking questions. We're why can't one of the lead tech journalists on Earth have the CEO of Pedophile Ring, Roblox on there and not ask him the tough question? Have to ring around the rosy with him. Oh, you know, well, we find it very easy to just, know who they are, but know like the adults and the things. You know, we do very well at that. You know, very well. So this is what they consider doing very well.
Yeah. being just proliferated with pedophiles.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, man.
It's unbelievable.
It's just it blows my mind, but it's possible because it's fucking happening.
Yeah. Is it anymore now? Is it actually unbelievable? You got a pedophile president. You got like
really. It was unbelievable when I first heard about it. I was dumbfounded. I was like, what the fuck? You know. But now it's like it comes up in the news. It's like, I'm like, telling people for years.
I mean, I don't know what. It is truly interesting. Like, what does it take?
It is, but I mean, what it takes is public uproar.
Well, does it? Because, this is what I'm trying to say is, like, literally does it? Because it's known. Like, so pedophilia is now so accepted. Like that, it's just a jokey thing. It's a joke on. It's a joke on late night television.
Every second news article is pedophile.
But nothing ever done about it. Nothing ever done actually about it. Just like, oh, did you know there's more rapists out there? That's it. That's the whole. That's the end.
Thanks for the information. Are you doing anything about it? No. Shut up.
Nothing. No, nothing. Oh, okay.
Sit down. Shut up.
Nothing.
People that need to do something, step up.
Yeah. It's like disgusting. I just.
Well, for some reason, it seems to make a lot of money. You know, they're plonking a lot of money in there to get that little, the fart emoticon or the, doing a poop emoticon. Seems quite profitable, these little microtransactions that are going on all the time.
Roblox, for example.
Yeah.
Those Roblox, the Robux.
Well, any microtransaction thing. I mean, are you getting your money's worth?
Obviously these
pedos are getting plenty of their money's worth because they're putting bank into it.
They're putting major bank. So do they go to Coles? Are the pedos the ones who go to Coles and Woolworths and get the Robux cards?
Probably.
Yeah. So Coles and Woolworths want in on it.
There you go.
They love it.
Big moon, eh?
Yeah.
Max payout.
Coles and Woolworths just drinking up that pedo dollars.
But the cards are everywhere.
Like, if I was a store, in the same way that I told my children, no, you're not going on the pedo network. If Roblox, those guys came to Roblox and go, oh, you want to sell our cards? I'm like, no, I don't want your pedo money. Oh, don't be like that then. I'm being exactly like that then. I'm going to be exactly like that then.
The delivery. Money versus shitty fucking, business decisions, eh?
Fucking unfathomable.
Yeah.
I say, not unbelievable anymore.
That's where we're at. We're at that point. Yeah. And probably faster past it, you know what I mean?
Well, if this is what's public.
If this is just rife in what this is, a game that kids like to play. Yeah, where's the rest of it at? Yeah, exactly. So.
Yeah, where's the rest of it at? Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's enough of them on that network to be, as you say, that they've lost billions. So, there was billions of dollars worth of pedo money.
Yeah. Talk about reverse fucking, what is it? Reverse rape or whatever. Reverse grooming. Maybe that was the thing. Maybe they were just a network of, some sort of secret agency that set it up just to get them all, like collect them all, catch all the pedos.
Well, I mean, not all the kids are there. Capiche? Like, they're not all there.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, but maybe it was, one of these, it was a sting, and then eventually they'll get done, and then it'll be like, take the fall guy. But here, look at all this lovely data we got on all these different bloody people and the users and, their names and addresses via their, microtransactions,
No, they're not handing it over. They
Like when you use a credit card, you hand over your details. When you purchase something, you hand over your details to purchase.
What I'm trying to say is that there's no way known, like, that they're giving over that they were collecting that information, like it's a sting operation. Like, I mean, I think it's interesting.
I want to put that premise out there because otherwise, if any other thing, like, it's a perversion, but if it was to do a giant worldwide sting and get them, congratulations. Because that was the place of where they congregated the most. And you basically in one foul swoop, you just off to Pedo Island with you. We'll just shove them all on fucking Epstein's Island, so they can just sort themselves out. Yeah, well, exactly, bro. A pure Squid Game and surround the place with sharks and put nets and lasers on their heads and stuff. Do all that. Last man standing stuff, and then send in the robots.
So
it'd be awesome. You just televise it, man. You'd make billions.
So are they trying to So is the idea what you're suggesting is that they're like...
They've done a sting. Eventually they're going to just, bag and tag them. Ship them off to Epstein Island where they play like Hunger Games. Last man standing, the world's greatest pedo.
How many?
Sorry, man, I had to go there.
Yeah, it's like I
had to go there.
What do they have? Awards, special, they need to have
survive the longest and stuff, Yeah. And just send in teams of the Tesla robots and the dogs, the with the flamethrowers and shit on their backs. Have them go in there and then have the victims control the dog.
Oh, nice.
See? I'm always thinking ahead, mate. Let them be in charge of the giant robot chasing them.
Yep.
Good old wrathful eye for an eye kind of stuff, see?
I'm just seeing where this airlift went. Didn't go far.
What's happening?
Oh, I'm just trying to learn. I'm just trying to learn about airlifting.
Sorry, I haven't even played anything on the game yet. This topic's got me
Yeah, I mean, that would be
fired up.
That would be amazing to think that like the whole setup of Roblox. I mean, I struggle with it being realistic because like it's just that you just find out so frequently that
the horror stories.
Well, look, someone was posting a bit of something. It was slightly unrelated, but the thing I talked about was like a person was complaining that homeless people were in the library in a library. And they didn't want homeless people near their children because that was unsafe.
Oh, okay.
And so I made a post.
Play Roblox.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to play. Yeah, exactly. Right. And I was like, well, actually, what's safe and unsafe is not about like something that's homeless or dirty or in a suit or a police officer. Like if you just say police officer or a suit, that's a good person. You're fucked.
Yeah.
Right? And I just think that it's the joke struggle for me. Is that I just can't fathom how like the $1 billion millions and billion suits like that they were like that. Well, they would. It's unlikely that they would be the ones who'd be trying to catch themselves. Yeah. It just don't make sense. Like why a pedo would fund a pedo ring to bust pedos, unless they were trying to like actually just be the number one pedo. Basically, they wanted. They were feeling denied, and not having like millions of victims, and other pedos were in the way, and so that they needed to like get them out the way so they can max out. Like,
that's it. Whole countries suing them. A combined effort of all the lawsuits, single class action against them from each country, or the victims.
Against Roblox themselves, or against
it would have to be, wouldn't it?
But is there even one? So what we're actually going to do is going to set up this thing like in Australia. So Australia is like a UK that everyone's like, oh, think about the children. Do you know how many times I've seen in my life the think about the children line in Australia used?
It's
to actually enact abuse.
Well, it is abusive to use that phrase.
Yeah.
Well,
like as soon as the government starts saying think about the children, that what they're thinking about is thinking about the children.
Oh yeah,
they're thinking a little too hard about the children.
That's right.
Like Aboriginal Australia, every time they say think about the children, it's to fuck them over.
Yeah. They know they're not unwise at the bulling away, bro. They know the white man never fucking tell the truth. Colonial white man never tell the truth.
Never tell the truth.
Aussie white man, someone who's born and bred here and eaten the dirt and drank the water and understands what it means to be oppressed. Shared oppression. It's not. We're going to get some shared oppression when we get our next fucking electricity bill, I can tell you that.
Really?
All the little rebates have run out. New gov in old Kingsland.
All of the pretend...
All the pretend pricing will be disappeared and it'll be a, 1K power bill this year. Well, this quarter.
Why?
Okay? Because they took away all the subsidies.
Yeah, I get that, but...
There was a whole stack of governmental subsidies in Kingsland, right, that allowed you to have cheaper power, which I don't understand why they don't just have it, because they make so much on the excesses for the, exporting that cool. Them black rocks.
Oh man, the thing in Australia that's sort of as part of Agenda 2030 is that we really have failed in our energy grid, and so a lot of the electricity bills that that you're talking about or experiencing, specifically to do with like needing to
migration to solar.
Yeah, it's to pay for massive
systems,
infrastructure upgrades like that. Probably
they didn't make enough profit over the lifespan of the fucking lines, or what? I know a lot of people.
They made enough profit, but they didn't invest any of it into like repair, like actually doing anything.
Maintenance and repairs and upgrades.
As a result,
of course.
As a result, there's like a
shabby third world fucking power systems. Yeah, yeah, true.
And so now the little argument is that like, oh well, now we've got to like everyone's going to have to pay for a little bit,
Yeah, pay until it hurts, because it's for the better.
It is for the better.
Yeah, you need to pay for our mistakes.
For us, mistake's a nice word, man. Like,
I know. I mean, I could have used the other. I could have used the other
one. Spending 1 cent of your money that we took off you to actually increase or improve the network.
To line our fucking pockets.
Yeah, to just line our pockets. That's all we did.
Line our pockets. That's all we did. Thanks for coming, mate. You guys have been great customers.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Yeah. We milked the fuck out of you.
And now that you're going to need to fix our network.
Yes, with your money.
With your money.
That's right. Your money, not our money.
And that's going to make it so much more sustainable, resilient, and affordable
because it'll be
energy.
Beneficial to us, because you'll be giving us free upgrades.
Yeah, that we will not then...
we will be able to charge you more in the future. Thank you for your cooperation.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm
Do you have a
glad
choice in the matter? No, but
no.
it's okay.
Yeah.
We are making the choices wisely for you.
That's right.
Yeah. Think about the children.
You got to get those kids. You got to get them energetic.
You got to get them energetic, mate. You know.
We do.
Everything needs to be charged these days.
Yeah, without that, you know.
I guess I better have a go if I'm going to get through this, eh? All right, I'm getting active. Smart power, produzione. I was on build to kill, wasn't I? Because we're moving over there. Build to kill time. Just get their mech infantry just swarming. Yes.
Destroyer can get out of the way there. So just check these city states. Here's Wallen.
So they're doing
Cleopatra.
nothing. Just get you across.
Dylanus, what are you doing? All right, we'll just. Jose.
Here.
The third. Oh.
Pick up.
I think this city state needs to. I'm never going to get enough envoys. Maybe. So you've sorted out. You're going to overtake Fez.
Yeah, I'll start coming across.
All right.
Giant robot is.
Oh, that's right. I was just bombing the
inbound.
defenses for you, wasn't I?
Yeah. Giant robot incoming. Yeah, we're waiting for the ship. Submarine head across. On the offensive.
Amsterdam. Oof.
Cavalry's coming in.
Raz. I need to get that to an airport. I need to. Builder. Unit needs orders.
Boop.
Fishing. Yep.
Fez
Fez dealt. No, yes.
kept the foothold. Healing of troops.
Yeah. Look, I mean, I think to me, like, one of the things that sort of starting conversation leads into is like this thing around like that is that if you observe the news, which I don't, and you don't tend to, right? But like the general sort of the chatter version, the what we're told, for example, on a national level would be like that they hurt them, you know, like look at America hurting them, some other country, or look at that country hurting another country, you know, or look at the Israelis hurting the Palestinians, or look at the Palestinians hurting the Israelis, or whatever it is. It's always positioned as if like it's the us and them. And that's you've always got to be scared of the them because the them are the ones that do the attacking.
Oh, the thems, yeah, because they're always plotting and planning against you, of course.
They always are.
Yeah.
And then when you actually really look into that, and I mean, like you live inside something. Say, for example, I live in Central Australia and I'm living in Alice Springs and I'm literally seeing. So it's like, white people, like all those white Australians, like they're always the ones hurting all those poor little Aboriginal people. Let me tell you who hurts the Aboriginal people the most.
Well, it'd be themselves, wouldn't it?
It's themselves.
Yeah.
I don't mean in some kind of like self-flagellation way. I mean like the people who abuse us are the people who are closest to us. And that could be a religion. And so it could be a culture. It could be the people in your town. It could be your parent. It could be whatever it is. It'll be the actual thing.
Yeah, it's not anyone else other than your own. That's right. And in fact, they do it the worst.
They do it the worst.
And there's the they. Because it's not really, you, because you're normally a good person, but you try to be.
Because you're a good person.
Be the first to cast a stone without blame. That's right. Got to know them verses, bro.
Please do.
Having them verses is important. Knowing how to address the certain cloths, as they call them.
Address the cloth. It's an interesting language, isn't it?
Yeah. Because you got them cloths, which are, the wavy things made out of material with the pretty patterns and the colours on them and stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
That kind of cloth. And then you got the other cloth, like the spiritual cloth, the religions that we wrap around ourselves for comfort.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
They, yeah, well, it's interesting because like I was with a client and we were having this conversation around this stuff, and I, instead of presenting it initially to them as their own people, because that would be hard, I started with the example of like Aboriginal Australia.
Yeah.
And just going, this is what and then how, Australians do it to Australians. And then I said, like how Hamas, like the people starving the Palestinians are the Palestinians.
No, they're the people stopping the aid from coming through.
Which is actually themselves.
Yes.
Like quote unquote Hamas, which someone could
We don't
argue.
need your help. We don't need your help to starve our own people.
Because starving your own people is it's like, look at us. Right? The Aboriginal Australians out there.
Don't worry about the food. Don't worry about the food.
Families?
Just give us some money. Give us some money. Because we'll take care of the distribution of the money. That's right.
That's right. Because the rich Aboriginal families, like are the ones that are the leader families, like who are have sort of managed to hold on to their sort of leadership roles.
Well, they'd be doing pretty well.
Oh, they're doing very well. They've got the $200,000 Land Cruiser. They've got the kids going to university. They've got all the special jobs in the special company that they set up. It's all in government money that they take all the money from. That's Aboriginal Australia. That's just not. That's just using them as an example because that's not just them.
I'm sure there's other families of different origin, not from Australia, that are doing pretty much exactly the same thing.
Well, if that's the same as Hamas, like the rich ones, they're like, oh, look at us. starving people. Right?
Yeah.
And in the same way,
don't worry about the fact that we're eating the kosher chicken. That's right.
They're the ones hurting people. In Europe, in pre-Second World War and so forth, and pre this sort of stage, the rise of unions, unionization, etc., was actually so. It seems illogical on the surface of it because the narrative, of course, is that all the Jewish folk are rich and they're the ones ruling the world. But
I'm so sick of that fucking story.
But most Jewish are not rich, right?
Of course they aren't. They're just people like us.
But the people. So what was happening in Europe was that the well-to-do, the owners, the owning class.
There we go, the owning class. Now we're getting
They were screwing
all of the underlings.
The Jews.
That's right.
Their own Jews, their own selves, like their own people.
I know.
Right? And so their own people were the ones that raised up and started making labour unions and saying, no, we need some rights, you fuckers.
Yeah,
and they weren't saying that to German owners. They were saying that to Jews were saying that to Jewish owners, right?
Listen, guys, as our oppressors, we really need you to listen to us because we are your people. And
the people at the moment, for example, in that current little conflict going down, where we've just said, I'm saying, Hamas is starving the Palestinians, but the Israelis are the ones, it's come out, it's very clear, the Israelis, they knew that there was going to be that attack on October 7th, and they didn't stop it. You think they don't know where everyone is? Like that they got one building left standing?
All their citizens are chipped, aren't they? Like every one of their citizens are chipped, so they know exactly where the fuck they are.
I don't know.
Right?
I have not read or observed any data about
all I'm doing is making an assumption. This is not a real thing.
It's not assumed news, but
if it was my thing, I would have chipped them. Okay, as an evil dictator, you would have all gotten the chip. Okay, whether you
don't have that chip yet. I'm not aware of that technology. That's conspiratorial bullshit. It just is. It's not.
I know. But it throws a little bit of a spin into the mix, but come on,
not really.
We've got to have a bit of comedy.
People don't take that comedy. They think that then we're then they think that we're a conspiracy channel.
Conspiracy to me is comedy, Si.
Yeah, but
all right, it's not meant to be taken seriously. It's a comedy.
People take it seriously on both sides.
I know
the people who don't believe it and the people who do believe it, they fucking take it deadly serious.
They are fanatical.
And they will completely.
I met them, but I know these people.
They will ignore, and the ones who don't believe
any logic or reasoning. That's right. Yeah.
But if you say something like that, then anyone who's not into that will then just be like, the whole channel, everything they say, there's bullshit.
Yeah.
So
but it's not. I like to have a bit of a chuckle every now and again. All right, and that's
the chipping.
Blame me for making fun.
Well, we don't have that tech. We just don't.
It's non-existent. Yeah, true. True.
We don't. It's feasible, but I can understand how you would make such a chip. And how you would power it off by electricity.
It's like being the daddy. You want to know where your kids are. That's it.
But if you were if you were the other side and you had any kind of clue that such things were happening, then you just put them in a Faraday cage. The end.
Yeah, true.
You just put them on the ground.
I'm sure all the people that had those pages back in a couple of years back when they had the little pager rager.
Yes.
I'm sure if the person sitting in the Faraday cage would have been safe. Okay.
They could have been safe. Yes.
Could have been safe.
But in the same way, I look at that situation, with the pages, and that's on them. I don't see that the Israelis. All talking about.
Did they make them? Are they handmade by themselves?
If you're going to import communications devices for military fucking purposes, whatever you want to call military, terrorism, whatever, terrorist purposes, military purposes, killing other people purposes,
business purposes. So just call it business.
Then wouldn't you check them?
You'd think,
right? So in that regard, once again,
if you can strap together a drone with a a little bit of something on it, you'd think someone would be able to pull a pager apart.
I argue that they were the ones that killed their people
through ineptitude.
Well, maybe not even. This is what I'm saying, is the people that do the harm. You're trying to tell me that the one building left standing in the entire of Gaza, that they don't know where that is? Where are the alleged...
It's blurred out on Google Earth, so we can't see it. It's invisible.
Where are the alleged...
It's blurred out on Google Earth, so it doesn't exist.
Kidnappies? What, in the tent? In the food camp? Sitting on the pile of rubble? Where? And the one building that's left standing, which you're not taking down so that you don't hurt the ones where you know where they are, but it serves your interest, because if you keep hostages not survive, keep them not rescued,
that's right.
then you've got a reason to keep doing it. So in the same way,
they're already moving in, aren't they? They've already started moving in.
Well, they're not started. They've been moved in for years, decades. They're not started. It's just
just a bit of cleanup to do,
Yeah, just a bit of cleanup.
And if you're going to make a paradise, you've got to start with rubble, right? Yeah. Isn't that the normal way?
It is the normal way. Yeah. Well, you don't have to pay. This is it's like a good business model.
Demo costs so much money. Right? Why not just offset it to the people? You know what I mean? Let them pay for the weapons of mass destruction, and then we do the clearing and the demolition, and then we just come in and clean up. That makes perfect sense, doesn't it?
I think so. Well, it's cheaper. It's cheaper than buying it.
Yeah.
If you had to buy all that land, that'd be expense.
Yeah.
It really would.
Because they would have wanted top dollar for the waterfront stuff.
They would.
It's prime real estate, as they say.
I'm going to check who owns this. Might just have to wait on that a little bit. Aurora.
But yeah, definitely at that point where it needs redevelopment, just a matter of getting them trucks in there and the bulldozers and stuff. And, grabber machines to grab it and put it on the back of the truck, loading.
But the thing, staying on topic, is like that, there's that the Israelis are the ones who benefit from having Israelis hostage.
Of course.
And Hamas are the ones who benefit from having starving Palestinians.
Of course.
And the Aboriginal lead family is the one that benefits from having the rest of them live in poverty so they can point at them to get more money. And the person is closer.
An ends to a means side.
And it's this thing that I find really disturbing about how people say an American, for example, would be all like, or an Australian. Oh, well, there's no way that Australian government would kill other Australians. You're like, are you fucking for real? They're the easiest people to kill.
What do you call war then?
Well, you send people then to die. But the way you start a war, what are you going to do? Wait around for the other side to kill your people?
No.
Then you're leaving it up to someone else. You need to be the one that's in control of when that shit starts.
Yeah.
Right? You just do. And your people are meaningless. And I think that's a hard thing for people to accept.
Well, just call them as they are, but they're pawns. They're pawns. Yeah.
Well, that does give them some purpose, really, actually. About it.
It does. It means they're on the board. Yeah. They don't have much control in what they do, but, they get to play.
Yeah. And I just see this constantly. The people and on that abuse level, like when religions, it's easy to go, oh, look at the Catholics, they're all like child diddlers, well, but if you go and if you actually are inside a Jewish universe, they'll talk about how they're all pedophiles. There's so many cases but it happens within. It's not that Jews are pedophiles. It's just that the people who will assault other Jews are Jews, and the person who's closest will be the rabbi or the thing or the uncle that's looking after.
Isn't that where the old friend close, enemy closer?
Or they'll be a Christian, or they'll be a Muslim. I'd say all of them are used just equally. The people who get away with it, those ones, you don't hear about somehow in the scale of who is an abuser. The Catholics get the Christian sort of side gets the max, but in the Jewish story,
it's designed. Wasn't that whole thing designed so they could take the max suffering? Like the forgiveness of sins and yada yada yada. They were meant to be the sufferers for the cause. The true cannon fodder, the ultimate scapegoat. That's the reason why the Christian faith was designed and manufactured. So you'd always have the I got to follow the guy that did the thing and fed the people, brought back the dead. That guy, he's going to be the best choice. Following his lead and be a peaceful person and let the Romans fucking nail you up on a cross.
I guess. Did they?
The ultimate whipping boy.
Oh, I don't know. I guess
that's how I sort of see it. Because you got your moon people versus the sun people, and
I'm thinking about
that kind of garbage going on, and which stars is yours, and
the Fabulous Five, they got whipping a bit, didn't they?
True.
You got to realise
they
when
love
you say
whipping
Jesus,
the cults. If you're in a cult, mate, the cults cop it the most. As far as the whipping boys go, the cults are the ones that they really love to whip.
Say the Catholic Church, you mean?
Yeah, well, any cult.
That's just clarifying what we're describing. Cult.
Yeah, true.
Because
those willing to behave in cultish behaviours. And we can't all be perfect, but we can at least strive. Is that the word? Strivings. Beautiful. Catholicism, the ultimate whipping boy. There you go. There's the title for that. ChatGPT will just pick that up straight away.
I don't know. I don't think I was really connected to that because you were talking about a fantasy character.
Yeah.
But and a fantasy character that was kind of made up to co-opt to fork a religion. It's basically like calling Android Samsung something.
Well, no, taking the bastard child of Android and Apple and putting it together and calling it Peach.
Well, no, they didn't. They didn't. What did Christianity take from besides Judaism? They didn't take anything else.
Pretty much all the customs from both
the sides
because they both believe in Abraham.
Blend two things together.
They both believe in all three of them believe in Abraham and Moses and all the other biblical characters.
See, it's not like so Christianity really it's just a co-opting. It's a fork of Judaism. That's all.
Yeah,
and it has a few additional perks. And that it's sort of like it's probably a subscription plan. If you choose to change subscriptions from Judaism to Christianity, then
there's a bit of a hazing process.
There is a hazing, but most of them,
it's not quite as bad as the LJWs where they completely ostracize you and
that's if you leave. But what's the perk? Think about that. So in a subscription model, you don't just want to punish them for joining. There's got to be a perk for joining.
Yeah, upgrade perk or whatever.
Yeah. So Judaism, you're the sacred people. Everyone else is a piece of shit. So then
no, you're place.
So then in Christianity, like you're the special people, everyone else is a piece of shit, and you can do whatever you want as long as you go and talk about it on Sunday. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
tell the pastor all your sins so that we got the dirt on you. We've got all the dirt on you. It's going in the permanent
he died
record.
for all the sins.
Yeah.
So you
but
get
we
free
collect
sin.
the current sins, and it is redeemable in the
as long as you,
Hail Marys and resolve and put something in the box.
It's the different. It's the subscription plan, and you can't fork like a way of being. And then get people to subscribe to it if it's got less perks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. You know,
and so then we
I guess if you were to incorporate all of the perks, then you'd be the ultimate religion, wouldn't you?
Well, and now this is an interesting question. Like, what? Yeah, like you'd have to sort of shop around. You know, check out the various perks, add them all together.
Yeah.
Come up with the super subscriber.
Do your religious shopping.
You know, top level sub, like where you're not just like the $2.99 a month or the $7.99 a month. This is like the $29.99 a month fucking super sub, like where all your sins are absolved. You get to live forever. You're the special people. You know. And then you can add in some other things like you can just like have sex with multiple people. You know, chuck a bit of one of those guys, the Utarians, in there. So you can just have multiple women to sex with, and that's okay. You know, that's a pretty good perk. You know, you can see how that's.
I like that.
I can join up. Look at that. I can bang all the women. That other one. The other one makes you only have one, and you got to last with them forever. That sounds shitty. What a shitty perk that is. Like. You know, you can see how like the advantage of like upgrading, like that's like the Mormons, like it's just a perk.
Oh, Space God.
It's a perk.
I love Space Gods, man. I love Space Lawyer. Like that just does something for me, Get me out of universal trouble.
And I guess what's the what's the bonus JW perks?
Well, everlasting life, all the sinners die, you get to,
They all die. Yeah, but that's still just generic Christianity, isn't it? That's
of course, yeah. Pretty much. It's a copy word for word, except, they did a bit of as is was, wizards and that sort of shit. But
wizards.
They all seem to have wizards in them now.
Yeah, wizards, well, you can only blame Tolkien for that.
Mm-hmm. Tolkien influence.
Yeah, they're like, that wizard shit really worked.
No, mate, that worked, mate. Especially that Jedi shit, the using the pass. Make big bank on using the fast, mate, I tell you. That beguiles them every time. They don't know what the fuck's going on. The beguile. Wow, okay. Using the fast.
Using the fast, nice.
Yeah. You can see how you can swindle somebody like that. Yeah, that's good. It's good. It's good. I like it. Yeah, I can work with that. Fast is very important, so.
What is the difference between a nuclear device and a thermonuclear device?
I know, one sounds more important.
It does, doesn't it? Sounds
a little bit more important.
Like major shit's going to happen if I use that bigger one.
Yeah. There might be bigger holes.
Oh, nice. I mean...
Yeah. I like bigger holes,
I'm fond of the bigger hole.
Because when you make a bigger hole and it's near the water runs into the big hole.
Oh, so you got a lake. You got a special lake.
You can make a lake. You make your own lake.
You can have like your own sort of special, it's almost like a resort, you might say. I'm seeing that.
Exotic. Now. It feels exotic. It does. It's like, where's my drink with the fucking, the curly straw and all the fruit hanging out of it? So
you want
that special island with all the fruit hanging out and the curly straw, mate.
You need the fruit hanging.
Got to have the fruit hanging out.
I see. Yeah.
All right, everything's on just full build, kill. Killed, build.
Killed, build.
Mm-hmm. Build, kill. I got another general. Well, okay. How do I activate him?
Questions.
Okay, cool. Let's just leave him right there. Let's go sleeping mode.
The perk of Buddhism, etc., is that you get to come back.
Yeah, get another turn.
Yeah. So you want that. You want that plugged in. Like I think Now I was just going to say, like I think the Buddhists and the Taoists, like it's interesting. Like I think like in terms of suppression. So like for example, Judaism suppresses better that that they pedophile their own people. Catholicism didn't do as well as
keeping it internal and having your own internal justice system. It seems far more profitable.
It does. And then the Muslims, as once again, like
if you think Roblox is making money,
oh well,
mate, they're making bank. These religions are making bank.
That's the problem. Roblox just didn't have enough perks. The perks got weak, and there was no real path to go from being the abused to the abuser, I guess.
Well, going through the stages of advancing, you know what I mean? Like, pedo level 1, pedo level 2, all the way up to pedo level 33, the ultimate pedo, pedo Rex pedo.
I like pedo Rex better. I think Rex pedo sounds not as cool.
Yeah, true. It's a work in progress.
Yeah, it is a work in progress.
When you're building new terms and creating new...
Right. So you don't hear much about pedo Muslim, but I think that's just more suppressed, right? It's not that it's not real.
No, well, you know how the way that works.
Have you ever heard of Buddhist pedo? Like say some Buddhist monks that are all like exposed for just pedoing like maximum, like level 33.
Don't think I've ever heard of it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So how suppressed is it because they don't? Is that somehow not in that?
Well, perhaps when they openly encourage something, then it's not considered to be bad.
Do they?
Well, I don't know. Like,
Or you suggest it, like you're thinking maybe they openly...
but I'm just saying, like, if it's that point where you never hear anything, then it must be just free love time.
What about in Hindu? You don't hear much about that either, do you? I mean, then you... Oh, you know what, though? Maybe, like, some of the things in those cultures that help stave off the child, that sort of thing, is that you can get promised children. So so you can fantasize about the one in those phases.
Oh, have the little,
because that they're coming
child
later on.
bride fantasy thing going on and wait until they're of age and, do the whole thing. But, good old Santa Claus come up and sit on my lap sort of stuff.
Yeah, for example.
There's one you've got to be real sus of, Santa.
Oh.
He loves the kids on his lap, doesn't he? And like a lot of them, people playing Santa.
Yeah. Having to act out little Santa fantasies.
Santa fantasy, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm
tell Santa Daddy what your hopes and dreams are for Christmas.
What you really want. What other perks are there?
In religions.
Well,
I mean, I like the 88 virgins or whatever it is. Like, I threw down my little thing with the whole, hey, listen, 4,000 space versions.
You're thinking the 4,000 space versions?
I did we've already talked about it in previous Cheep, so I'm increasing the offer if you don't blow yourself up. You just got to live a good life, and then you get the, bonus in the afterlife. So I think that's an important perk. Like, the afterlife is an important perk when you think about it.
Yeah, but they've all kind of got a version of that. That's like the baseline perk. If you don't have an afterlife,
then you're probably not going to be a very good religion.
Yeah, it's like, no. And when you get to the micro cults, as opposed to the broad cults, they have to start adding really like advanced perks. That's where it starts getting twisted, where it starts really moving away from any semblance of like sanity. Like, these little ones, it's sort of like where they end up all dying together or whatever,
the Davisons and that sort of cult.
Yeah, because they have to have really...
Where they all take the Kool-Aid together.
Yeah, they're going to have crazy shit, to really,
Well, they also had that, what's the Lionsgate one as well? Remember that one? No, they all got together and we're Lionsgating out of here.
Oh, did they? Oh, they did too, yes.
Yeah. Get back on the starship, mate. Head back to your home planet.
Get on the planet.
Relatives miss you. Best to go home. Don't hang around here too long.
No.
Yeah, the realm's good, and it's great, but yeah, you want to go home every now and then. Yeah. Big universe, mate. Got to come from somewhere.
That's an interesting perk, that you're not even from Earth.
Yeah, you're actually a, extra testicle. Just you act around on loan. Just come in to, move things along a bit. Gentle push.
A gentle push.
Gentle push. It's not quite a shove.
No?
It's sort of like a love push. Yeah.
Like that kind of.
That's it. Yeah. Gentle, loving. Yeah.
I mean, aliens, they had some serious perks.
I liked that religion. Like, it had some serious perks, man. There was plenty of sex in that.
You've got
you got
clones,
sex in that one.
You got like high
that was better than the orange people.
Yeah. Well, and also just the pretense level. Like, where you can be just like, we've got advanced technology. You can just have your little tube that you sort of, got down at Bunnings, and you can start pretending to people that it was like a special like gun or special like power ability or cloning tool, and everyone is just like, wow, you've got the special cloning tool. Like, you can literally make shit up in that religion. That's kind of cool.
Of course, man.
When do you get to do that?
It always fascinated me, that one. The good old aliens.
Yeah, it is a bit, I think. I don't know.
As far as cults go, it had a lot of good perks rather than negative ones.
It had good perks,
exit early and,
No, you didn't have to do
fantasy stuff. But you could still have fantasy, but as long as it was within the limits of the staying alive part, that was good.
You were allowed.
In fact, longevity was,
it was about longevity.
Promoted. It was promoted. That's right.
It's definitely, that's, I think you can really see like that. What's this, honey?
Some work went into it, like, as far as cults
he did.
go.
I mean, for a sports journalist, I mean,
they had a whole like space station landing pad thing going on as well. Like, they had land,
perfect.
Come here, aliens. That's what they believed they were going to land there first and make first contact, and everything would be beautiful and paradise on Earth. It was good. They had all the elements. Welcome, Space Brothers, guide us.
Space Brothers.
They should have brought that
guiding
tune off the Carpenters. The Calling Occupants.
Calling.
They should have brought that tune as their religious paraphernalia. Like, you couldn't play that song unless they got some coin. They should have brought the rights to it. Yeah, that would have been smart. Talking about aliens, though, like, apparently we've got an interstellar visitor. Another one of those, the long, cylindrical, big black things.
Isn't it been around for a month or two
coming
now?
from space?
You just found it?
Yeah. No, I know it's been around for a month or two. I suddenly decided to talk about it.
Okay. I mean, I don't know much
last
about
time
it.
I spoke about giant black space cocks, then, people thought I was going mad.
Oh, did they?
Had no idea what I was on about, but yeah. Apparently it's got ridges on it. This thing's sticking up. The James Webb got a good photo of it, and there's like little things poking up on top of it.
Really? We've got that much resolution on it?
Yeah, apparently. We're like
really
focusing in because it's getting closer. Like, I love it when scientists get focused.
It is actually, isn't it?
No.
I might have to find a picture of that.
I'm going to have to go and look down it. Yeah. So distracted from the game.
What's it called? It's called
the
so James Webb
telescope photography.
Well, that's a bit broad, isn't it? What's the name? What is that thing? It's like the space rock.
What do they call it? Atlas.
Atlas, is it?
Comet Atlas, yeah.
July. These are just all artist impressions.
Are they?
Yeah, that's all I'm seeing at the moment. I'll just see if I can see something a little bit more accurate.
I mean, I do love great artwork, but some real pictures would be nice.
I noticed that these are all like this one. I see this one's a bit like ship-shaped. Like they're not sort of they're not just clumps or rocks or round things.
No.
These are like we've moved into the long things.
Because I always thought space debris as like chunks of planets or exploding stars, because you get space dust, all right, and that's obviously the formula for grouping together and building yourself a little planet. But when they hit each other and they explode into pieces, like you'd think there'd be chunk, wouldn't you, rather than just long, cylindrical, dildo-looking fucking space objects. But space is a funny thing. You never know.
How is that a picture of anything?
And they found another moon on Uranus, a small moon on Uranus apparently. So I keep up with the star stuff.
Discovery overview, what we know. Thing. Oh yeah. Well, I can't see any like things sticking up out of it.
It could have been one of those, not the news people,
just making shit up.
Well, it's not making shit up. It's exaggerating the truth, right? Is that what they call it? The modern lie is exaggerating the truth. It's long and cylindrical and looks like a spaceship, but it doesn't have little jaggy things coming off it, like paths from a giant spear.
Let's have a look. Unfriendly, allied. He's the allied to the Vietnamese, and he's he's at war with the Egyptians.
Okay.
Wonder if I
cranky pants. More cranky pants.
I wonder if I could join his war. He doesn't seem fond of the idea. I don't know. I don't know if I can appease any of them, really. Turtles.
The turtles, level 32, mate.
I don't know what to offer these guys, to be honest. 68 grievances against us. Cleopatra's only got 6.
She's kind of friendly.
They've denounced surprise war. That seems a little sudden. Reasons to go to war. Declare war of territorial expansion. Must have 2 of your cities within 10. I can do that. Oh. Boop. I wish I could I'm just trying to work out what to do next. Let's have a little game plot.
Okay.
Little moment. So you just took Fez.
Yep.
So we're both on the continent here. And I'm just looking at the city-states. So Taruga. Oh.
Hang on, let me check if I'm friends with them. Let me do a...
No, they've got no boss.
I got 3, but they got no boss, yeah. So did you want me to overload them, just be the boss?
Are you going to take them though? Like they'd be handy to have, and then the next one is that Nazareth.
Well, what are the resources? Let's analyse their resources. They got oil.
Well, it allows us to be up against the Egyptians.
Oh, territorial disputes.
That's all I'm saying is like we could, and you've got Johannesburg. Like, could you try and convert Johannesburg? Maybe I don't know if we've got time to do that, or if we should just roll on in.
I reckon you need to have your turn, and I need to get some more emissaries organised, envoys. I'll try and do a diplomatic takeover.
Villainous and Wallen.
We've got 11 turns left.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, what's the objective?
I reckon we just get on that South Africa and start moving across, just walloping.
So just
forget about the city-states. Come down through my land if necessary. I'll create another.
It'd take me 11 turns to move down through there. My best opportunity at the moment would be to come through the north.
Or just come through the north. Go through that guy. Go through Buddha.
Just launch war.
Just stomp it. Yeah, I'm gonna. As soon as I get close enough to Egypt, I'm declaring war. In fact, I might just do it now. Once it's my turn, I'm just going to send subs in there and just go, no, we're at war. You're next.
Well, I do have some ships down there. I could,
provide a bit of naval support.
Oh, definitely. Most of my stuff goes off the coast of Europe still.
So what I might do is I might just line some troops up on the borders just to get start instilling the fear. Because that's how you get you don't just, go to war. You sort of go, they've got to be saying to you, you're stockpiling troops on my borders. And then you go, sorry about that.
I didn't think about that.
Look, I've got this land dispute.
Well.
And I think this bit of land here is mine, so I'm just going to move the troops into it to expand my border.
Oh, okay, never mind. So I wanted to declare...
Because as long as I got something in there to defend it, then it'd be mine.
How do you declare war on a city-state? You can't, really,
Once you become friends, like, no, what you do is you click on them, and in there you can, in relationships, where is it? Yeah, no, you go into the state, the town itself, and declare war is the top option. So click on the state button on the top right-hand corner. There's like the second one along, you got city states. Find it in that list, and then click on it, and then you should have declare war.
Fuck it, going in. 100 grievances.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like a good reason for war.
No.
You know how we can sort out all these grievances?
No, it would generate 100 grievances.
I will pound you until the grievances go away. That's how we can work on this together.
I wouldn't mind sending in. Why can't I declare war on you guys?
Because they got friends, mate. All right. Friends in high places.
Okay.
Probably better off declaring war on the Vatican City, and then they got friends in low places. They got friends in low places.
Vatican City does. No, it's Cleopatra.
That's what I'm saying. Friends in low places.
All right.
Actually, you know what I should do to start with? I'll open up negotiations with her, and I'll just ask for cities. I'll say, no, you got to give me this city.
And then when she's resisting,
and then look, we did ask nicely,
but you just couldn't.
You couldn't understand.
Yeah.
That it was already ours to begin with. Sorry.
I can't attack villainous for some reason. It's weird.
Issues.
Well, it's all a bit congested there.
So once I built this tank, I think I'm going to build an engineer to cruise around repairing stuff. Yeah. Troops on their way. Troops being made. Bump, 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 bump.
I can't even enter its territory. I don't understand.
See, normally if you try to invade territory and you don't have a pact, it automatically declares war.
Yeah, it's kind of locked off from me. I don't know why.
It's them damn fucking Democrats, mate. They're blocking you in the Senate.
I don't think they are they? I think there's a
democracy not doing so good in Europe. Sorry. Big news on the wire. Democracy doing very badly in Europe, especially in Germany.
Well, democracy, I guess, really, like to me at least, that just what's like Australia doesn't have a democracy anymore. Like,
but when did we ever have a democracy?
No, possibly not.
Come on, sorry, we never did.
Well,
we never had one. We had a pretend democracy, but we never had a real one.
I'm a little frustrated. Yeah?
I mean, the closest we got to fucking democracy was fucking Liberal Democrats.
What?
Right?
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean by this? Do you mean
as far
like
as namesake goes, not the actual democracy, but the namesake of liberal democracy was the closest we got to democracy.
I mean, I don't know that the word means anything. I think that it's a form of government, not a name, and it's a way. And in Australia, we've really just had we've actually just had two lobby groups, which is Capital and Labor.
Who can put the best offers forward to be the bigger bitch, isn't it? Who's prepared to take it up the arse without lube?
What?
Well, that's what the whole, who's willing to take the ultimate sacrifice to be in control, pseudo control. Because that's what lobbying's about, the perks. Who can offer the best gibs?
No.
We notice you've got this thing, this, excess of this certain element, which is highly profitable to sell overseas and then back to you guys. What we can do is take it off your hands for nothing. We'll do all the processing and everything, and then we'll bring it back and we'll sell it to you higher than what you sold it to us for. Because, that's the name of the game, right? Business is everything. Profit comes first. There ain't no friends when it comes to profit side.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. I think I've gone off on a tangent.
Australia essentially hasn't had a democracy because what we've actually had is not a system of governance, but we've had a system of lobbying between labour and capital, which is not really a subject of governance. It's just a subject of like a back and forth between these two particular ideas of value. And where I mean, I don't disagree like that Australia hasn't really had a democracy. I don't know that whether like in more recent time they've come more into sort of a neutral space where like they're not very different to each other, and so and they are kind of both sides are paid by capital now. But it's very rarely that the Labor Party of Australia, as it's called, is really representing
the little people.
The Labor,
the backbreakers,
I guess. They're not really doing that. So, but also not. But it's like this representation battle zone, and that sort of stems back from the Industrial Revolution and the real formation of capital to labour, and I guess like where we move away from sort of governments and things that are about governing land, and they're more about like who gets the, as you say, who gets the gibs. And
because that's what it's truly about, the resource.
Yeah, it certainly is, and the control of those resources in that way. And I mean, there's not much debate. I can't attack any of the city-state. I'm going to start fucking declaring war of it. Now can I bomb it finally? Let's bomb this something.
Test out these weapons. Hey, no point having them if you ain't testing them. There we go. Well, I guess as a friend of yours, because you're at war with Venice, Right. Oh, no, hang on. They're already gone to war with me because I'm your friend. Cool. Awesome. Okay, that made it easy. We are no longer friends, Venice. It is your time to capitulate and hand over those tasty resources. See, it's good talking about world events when it comes to playing a game, Si, because it can be both related to the game itself that we're playing, right, and to real life, event or, good connections.
Venice has got no defences left, by the way.
Okay, it's a walk-in, is it?
Just
do
total.
you need assistance with the walk-in, or have you got walk-in people?
The walk-ins are probably a little ways off. Let me just see where I have it. Oh, yeah, I'll be there and we'll see how we go.
Okay. Yeah, 2 turns, if that.
Yeah, that was...
Sorry, Venice. Well, we're not sorry because you're joining the superior crew.
Yeah, we're helping.
We're helping.
Making it easier and nicer.
We're creating unity. Yeah. Join our new world order. Soon, all the city-states will become part of our amalgamation. One temple to rule them all, Si.
Yeah, I haven't gone the religious path, as you know. I've just gone, fuck it, pretty much. Oh, yeah, there we go. Let's go out there. Putting down the things. Some decisions have been made. Clean up some bullshit around here.
You know what's missing from this picture?
What's that?
Radioactive shrimp.
Yeah.
I think we need to get some of those missiles over a little closer.
I'm not very interested.
No, well, don't worry about the news. We'll just build our own radioactive shrimp. I think Thebes deserves a little, mushroom cloud sitting on top of it.
Oh, right. Yeah, I've got a few.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I've got some nuclear devices preparing.
I think we need ultimate atrocities going on.
You don't think that we're demonstrating our true commitment?
I don't think our how shall we say it? Our firebrand version of a conversion is being convincing enough. There needs to be some sort of scorched earth going on.
It's hard to. I can't really move that. That's unfortunate.
Can it land on? Because in the old game, you could land it on the aircraft carrier or put it on one of the nuclear subs. It could be the transport system, bringing the little friend across.
No, I'm not having any joy. It's depressing.
No, it's probably just a new rule set. It's got to be on such and such a thing to be deployable. I mean, I don't know if that town I took is sufficient enough to build the rocketry friends. Like I said, it's 10 turns left. Did you want to play another Civ or?
Well, wait till we get there.
Yeah. Getting too much in the Wilbees.
Yeah. I had a. I have to try this little fluid. So I mean, I'm still alcohol free. It's been good. All
nice,
marijuana free.
Yeah, I like hearing success stories.
Well, it was pretty easy because as soon as I was able to recognise that alcohol wasn't really having an effect on me, there's no point in buying it. It was sort of immediate removal
of that cost factor. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't do anything. What's the point? Should I just attempt to purchase even infinity alcohol and just see what it does? It's a bit wasteful.
No, I think once you reach that threshold, then the infinity alcohol is no longer required.
No, it's meaningless.
Yeah. Changes from a desire to unnecessary.
Yeah, just didn't matter.
Serves no purpose. Is that the best way of saying it?
Yeah. Let's lay the hammer down here a bit. That makes it a little bit easier. Just a little bit of territory grab there. Yeah. I mean, okay. The things that I'm aware of that have happened in. Oh, actually, how's this? This is it's a librarian I follow on Instagram. Yeah, I mean, Vatican City's looking pretty
tasty.
Well,
it's a nice piece of. It's in a very advantageous position.
Yeah, it just clears out and allows us to just get to where we're needing to be. That's
where the pain needs to be delivered. You know what I mean? Where the main pain delivery centre.
Yes, needs to be happening.
Yeah.
So I might just. So she was talking about people were complaining. Why can't I? Hang on, maybe I've got to declare war. I can't.
Sorry.
I'm not allowed to declare war.
Hang on, who are you trying to declare war against?
Villainous.
Villainous. Okay.
I don't know why.
Hang on, let's see if I can. Yeah, I can. Do you want me to declare war?
Yeah.
War.
So that should help me then, shouldn't it? Be able to...
Yeah, it should, because we're friends.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. I've opened the gate for you.
Thanks.
Lay it down for me, bro. Come on. There you go. As a good, there was a reason I collected all these people as, consorts, so that eventually they can relinquish their territories to the greater good.
That's right.
And see, what this does is set precedence for those about to receive.
They're about to
This
become
shows them
receptive.
that even our best friends can be converted over to our way of thinking.
Okay, let's
He's
sort that
toast
out.
to us. You just need to step in there now.
I do. Oh, I've got to step around this clown. Is there anything I can get there quicker? Have I got a destroyer or something here?
Can you move a boat in there? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Yeah, should be able to move a boat in there.
Oh, Cheep City. What am I keeping?
It's all about nature, mate. Okay? All about nature.
So this librarian, yeah, she starts. So some people have started complaining about homeless people.
Oh, coming in, hanging out.
Yeah, in the library.
Have you checked the parks recently?
Yeah, well,
Yeah. You've got to live somewhere. Haven't they?
people do got to live somewhere. Now we're just going to see if we can purchase. No purchasing of titles. And keep city. Yeah, we'll keep the city. We want the beachhead into the special places.
Into the places where we need to spread our message.
Yeah,
That's
the
right.
message needs to be delivered.
Message needs to be spread to those, was it future cities of ours?
Well, I'm going to move these aircraft carriers into the. They need to move a little closer now, so I can. Now the mission is underway. And start laying down the hammer.
It's important, People aren't going to know what your purpose is unless you do lay the hammer down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Destroyers. I'll send some destroyers.
All right, he's all happy. Start moving out, gentlemen. That's it. Desert conflict number 1, beginning. Desert Storm part 2. Desert Storm part 2, bro. Come on. Get them naming. If you can't have a good war unless you know how to name something, you know what I mean? Like it's always got to be the special name operation. You know what I mean? Like this is. Actually, I wonder how far a helicopter can go. I'm gonna go across the water. Helicopter mode. Come on, we need to get some air support over there in the Middle East. But we're doing our best, mate. Hang on. What's that doing there? Dope. Aluminium. Boop. Boop.
All right. Things need building.
Forces on the move.
Thermonuclear. Launch moon landing. Might as well.
Bushka.
Definitely Bushka.
Major Bushka. All right.
Production. That's all good. I just build a little builder there actually. I got up here. I got some dudes. What would be helpful? That seems all good. A little commercial hub. Lisbon needs to have starts pumping out.
All right, cool.
Modern armor.
Get the pain.
It doesn't actually have anything real strong. It's not really. Unfortunately, I don't think it. Actually, it just doesn't really matter. I just need them.
New, shiny.
Maybe not even there actually. What does it need?
A walloping.
Just keep talking things. Don't make it stress itself. Encampment. Maybe that can build modern. Oh yes, now that builds things. Modern armor. That needs to just have basic repairs. Venice needs basic repairs. Venice needs basic repairs. This missile ship needs to start getting up to the place. New government is not required. Sounds like a big fucking hassle. Not too worrying about right now. Sub can wait. Maybe not. Get them into position. Start moving them down for potentially nuclear strikes, etc.
That's it. Additional pain delivery.
They're all good. But we can move this whole ship in here, I think. Yeah. No, I think that's fine where it is. Oh, yeah. What's that dude? Oh, this supply dude. It's a bit useless. That thing, I need to just move him. Maybe I can finally get rid of that thing. That's maybe a little bit more. Builder builds. Modern armor promotes. Fleet goes in. Just wait there a touch.
I noticed people enjoyed the 300 jobs or 300 interviews, no job with the music this week.
Yeah, I did see that,
Certain amount of interest in it. But yeah, 59 subs now, so slowly building. Natural approach rather than unnatural, bot generated. There's no bot generated likes or
no bot farming.
No bot farming here at this location. That's right. We've done pretty well that way, and not paid for views either.
No ads.
No ads, and I don't think there'd be many advertisers that wanted to advertise with us really for the content we cover. Like, a lot of
I mean we're spending.
pretty
when I said no
harsh,
ads, I meant like I'm not buying ad space to promote the channel. That's more what I meant. I'm sure, like if you watch Real Talk is Cheap from the right angle, you're totally going to get ads.
You're going to get ads, yeah. Oh,
It's
that's
like on YouTube,
inevitable.
man,
You don't pay for premium, you're getting ads. Yeah. And even if you do pay for premium, you're getting a couple of ads. You're getting a couple of ads.
Do you?
Do you? I don't know. Well, you pay for premium, do you?
No, not worth it.
No. What are you getting for your value? Where the Gibbs?
None. I don't think there's any value. Yeah, I honestly don't think there's any value, to be honest. I don't watch enough YouTube.
not a consumer. Like tubing's a big thing for some people. I mean, I do love tubing.
But then do you...
I got to admit. But I don't click on any of the ads. Like I don't, you know, I'm not one of these people that goes, oh, that interests me, and I'm going to just click forward click to that, you know, certain site.
I'm going to get rid of this guy. It's useless.
It doesn't do anything. Like even with the advertisements there, like I've never clicked any ad site. Like if I want something, I'll just go and get it.
Oh, you've never clicked an ad, you don't think?
No, accidentally maybe. Like I've, you know, it's been a pocket dialed it. Like it's in my pocket and I'm fucking listening to something and I've accidentally tapped a stupid ad underneath it, you know. While it's bouncing around my pocket. Like that's probably the only click things that they've gotten from me. Like I don't click shit.
Oh, right.
No, I'm not can I have a look at that or whatever? Like, sure, I'll scroll across, like if you see the, you know, Temu or one of the other things and they're showing you their plethora of crap, I'll scroll across and go, oh yeah, okay, that's good crap, that might be useful, that could be a useful piece of shit. Yeah. But I never click on it, like completely and go to where it is. I just go, I've never been a click consumer. Like if I want something, I'm targeted to it, I'll just go onto whoever's selling it the cheapest and then grab it. Same with games, like, you know, happily give fucking Humble Bundle some money rather than paying full price for something because it's all for charity.
I sometimes click ads. If I'm actually genuinely interested in it, I will click an ad.
It actually reaches you because that's what it's about. It's reach, isn't it?
But and funnily enough, when you say that, though, I rarely click on a YouTube ad because they're mostly actually they're kind of often quite hard to click on. It's hard to engage a YouTube ad. There's something weird about the way that YouTube ads are configured, as opposed to like, I don't know, like an Instagram ad's very easy to click on.
Yeah, it makes the process a lot more smoother than.
Yeah, YouTube often. What's it saying? You've got some kind of change or climate accord. No, I don't know.
You can contribute anyway, so it doesn't worry you.
I contributed. I deleted many things.
Unrecognised though.
Oh, I don't think 23. It's hard. You know, it's not fair.
You took away so many climate abusers.
I know.
You think you would have been rewarded better for that?
You'd think.
I mean, if you had my vote and me being totally biased, you would have won. Okay. Okay. Yada yada. Boop. Okay. I built a little friend. I make it across the time. Just go make it on symmetry because we're in the last fucking 9 turns, so we ain't pumping out the troops. What are we doing?
I'm building thermonuclear devices all over the place.
It's time for scorched earth policy.
Oh, hell's breaking loose, yes.
I can't build one in less than 9 turns, so I think there's something I can do in less than 9 turns. I can bear that. That's 1 turn.
Well, that's not what I wanted. Amsterdam.
Trade route. Let's make it short. Let's go to that one.
Say
that one.
Really not much at all, to be honest. It needs to just be S repair, villainous repair, mechanized infantry move in, construction, mine construction. Oh, I have some envoys. Oh, that's helpful. This really matters. Military engineer.
Stealing some troops. The sounds of war.
Oh, I can't get into the city. Your sub. Can you drop your sub into the Vatican City and take it?
Hang on. Just moving some other infantry at the moment.
It's currently a sort of Vatican City machine guns and warrior monks. Oh, did you not walk in but use a weapon? Alas.
I can't move in there without attacking them.
Are you recording?
Yeah. Hang on. I just got to pause.
You're right.
I'll be back.
You'll be back.
I'll be back.
As you can see, we're in the final stages of the battle zone at the moment. As a result, we're quite focused on the war and less on the chat. But this is just a moment. I'm going to bring up some of our notes. Oh, I know I've done that one. Oh, I did that. Did the maths questions one. Oh, yeah. I suppose we did that too. Online safety. That's an interesting one. I was somewhere today and I was, we were talking about, like, I guess being safe. We were talking about being safe in your home. And where's this destroy fleet? So we're talking about being safe in the home and I can't go around there. We will not survive the next turn. They do not feel safe in the home. That is for sure. I think Taruga needs taking. I wonder if I've got enough stuff to be able to just bomb here. I can't bomb them, I suppose. They're friendly units. Sad face. So yeah, we're talking about feeling safe in the home, and it was kind of nice. But I was also talking about how it's like the difference between being safe in the home and safe on the street, etc. And this idea around how, you know, just because something's dirty and homeless. So there's this librarian who I follow, and she was talking about people starting to complain that homeless people were in the library. I actually pointed out, and this is quite interesting. There's an American stat between 23 and now. Yep, can do that. Okay, late, and that can do that. Can do that, and then the builder. So yeah, they were Yeah, so she was talking about how the homeless levels in the US, that like it was a 32% increase, which sounds big, you know, but depending on how those metrics are, it might be smaller than it sounds. But 32 still, it's a fair number increase, and it was in teenagers. It's in youth, like the amount of young people who are actually becoming homeless. It's really sad in that way. I don't have the ability to do that just yet. I think just for the rest of it. Yeah. I can. Done. This one can. Done. That one can. Wait. That guy can. Wait. Upgrade. These are kind of become a little bit useless, these dudes. Their range is too short to be meaningful for anything I've got going on at the moment. I think they're just a waste of space. I might have to I'm going to disband them so I don't have to stress about them anymore. Rest and repair. This guy as well. He's fully up. No, he's fine.
I'm going to give that a go.
They don't have a lot of range. Attack range is 3.
I'll send some armor up that way.
Build. Temporary fortify. That's bullish, actually. It's going to take a long time if I try that. I'll just die up there. Let's cruise through and check out what's going over this way. Yeah, so she's talking about that homeless stuff, and it's sort of, I think it's pretty topical for me, and the fact that they're homeless, that these people were saying that homeless folk were not really unsafe, and my experience actually in life,
dealing with the elements. Sorry,
what I found for myself as a child. So this led me into a conversation where I was today, and talking about how it is important to be able to, for your children, that they feel safe to be in your home. However, like for my story. Often outside the home was safer than inside the home. And essentially I started attempting to leave home. This sounds absolutely ridiculous. It sounds like I'm totally and it took me quite a while to personally see this story in this light. I certainly didn't see it in this light when I was first told that it was just like something that was a feature of my childhood apparently, and I didn't think anything about it. My mother would always say, I'd always go and walk about, and she sort of described like sometimes, like when we were early in my childhood, we were living in Sydney. And there's this time where I'm like, she's talking about me being about 1.5. And she couldn't find me, and she hears all these cars beeping and carry on. And
in traffic.
Yeah, and I've actually somehow managed to get out of the house with my little toy train, make it through the fence.
Intuitive.
Yeah, intuitive, out with my toy train, and then I've gone into the intersection.
Oh,
like I'm
joining traffic.
Yeah, and so the traffic in this major intersection, which I've sort of figured out where it is over in Manly, is I'm tying up the traffic, and there's these people trying to coax me off the road to get out of the way of the traffic.
You're learning to drive, bro.
Yeah, I was unwilling.
Well, you wanted to be part of the traffic, part of the,
I wanted to get the fuck away from my home.
Escaping.
Yeah.
Willing to do what it takes to escape.
Yeah. So that was my first attempt at, sort of that I'm aware of, at least at 1.5. And
I mean, it was later for me. I mean, I saw, the requirement of, exiting Judah's sibling, at about 5, 6 years old.
Yes,
willing to do the, hey, I'm out of here. Got too much on your hands. I'll just
you were going to take yourself out?
Yeah, I had my swimming trunks in my little briefcase, and I was good to go.
Yep. Yeah, it's funny what we will assume to do, to take, and how we would.
Well, I was big into the water. So I figured I could just fish and become a fisherman.
Like I was, I think other ones in Sydney, my mother would describe, that she described to me, for example, would be me going.
Because I lived in Newtown for a little bit.
Oh, you were in Sydney?
Yeah, as a kid. I was a Newtown boy, and I also Kiama, because I was born in the old Port Kembla Hospital. Yeah, that's where the spaceship appeared.
And, there's lots of times my mother doesn't know about me getting the fuck out, like in Sydney. But yeah, trying to get on a bus to get out.
Get away, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you do what it takes to escape the crazy. Right?
And what I found, though, was that wherever I went, this idea that that dirty homeless person was unsafe. I'm not saying that they're all safe, but my experience was not that.
He gave you food.
They sometimes did give me food.
Yeah, that's it. They seem to care more than home.
They definitely were safer than home.
Less violent.
No violence.
Yeah.
No, I didn't really experience. So yeah, I didn't really experience that. We were living in Glebe, for example, and then in all of the.
It's funny when a stranger seems safer than family.
Yes.
That's a weird scenario to be inside.
Hang on. All players have their weapons of mass destruction set equal to the target players. The target player loses all their weapons of mass destruction.
Let's vote on that.
Yeah,
and that's who we getting rid of?
Well, Cleo or. or Matthias. I think that
Matthias. Let's pick Matthias.
Do you think
He's the friend. He's the most grumpy, isn't he?
is he? Or no. Well, I don't know. What is yours, mate? I'm just announced on both of them. I mean, they're all. I'm just announced in general.
Yeah,
you
I
haven't.
know.
You've been like I'm the warmonger.
Well, no. Well, look, there's got to be two. There's got to be good cop, bad cop. All right. Even though we're the same police force, and ultimately our goals are the same. Like their land is actually our land. All right. But you're being the bad
So
cop.
one cups the balls while the other one spanks the balls. So the
Correct.
one's actually presenting the balls for the other one to spank harder. Is that
and
what you're saying?
allowing the easy access for the spanking. That's
Yeah,
correct.
that's
Yeah. Come on, man. Come on. That's the way cops work, eh? So who are we spanking? Who are we spanking on the nutsack and taking their nuclear missiles away from?
Oh, well, I think Cleopatra's got more than Matthias, but maybe he does.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, maybe we
she's
give him the advantage and we take her weapons of mass destruction away.
I reckon.
Yeah, come on.
This government type gains a wild card policy slot. Oh,
Well, that's you, mate. That's you. You get one. I'm going to pick you because you're my mate.
No, but it's not like
And what kind of government are you in? That's the question.
Well, I'm a corporate libertarianism, but aren't you a digital democracy?
Yeah, we'll just vote for each other.
Yeah.
There you go. So I'm voting for corporate libertarianism, even though that's not me, because that's you.
Chosen player gains 2 diplomatic victory points. So I think you need that.
Mate. It's always got to be you. You know that. Come on.
International Space Station.
Hey, we're friends, mate. We're friends.
I don't really feel like contributing to that.
Nah, I'm down on that too. I'm thumbs down. It's like 4 already. Submit. Don't. Cool. Done.
The homeless people, the winos, the alcoholic homeless folk in the back
Are
alleys.
less aggressive.
Yes,
Less aggressive.
than
Come
the
on, let's get realistic
less
now.
aggressive, safe. They look after me.
Safety and homeless.
The stray dog.
They are the modern people of the river.
The stray dog. The stray. Oh, holy shit! Oh wow.
They are the modern people of the river. You always get looked after when you're on the river.
The stray dog in the alleyway, safer.
Guess who just got her weapons of mass destruction taken away?
Oh, did she?
Yeah, total passed on all the
I haven't seen that yet. It'll come up.
That's good. That's good. That works in our favour. That's our
I would go
favour.
randoming in Sydney and just, Cleopatra lost her weapons.
She just got walloped. Okay.
Fascism got
I wanted to say that.
fascism.
It got walloped.
Oh, Cleopatra loses 2 points. Oh, the space station passed though. It was just us the whole time. Mm.
I know. Yeah.
Get that.
Always holding back progress, mate. Isn't that what dogma's about? Dogma always holds back fucking progress. Come on, buddy.
You got
let's just call a spade and a fucking ace and ace.
Doesn't seem to suit my personal interests. You know what I mean? Like all right, I got that. Oops, hang on. That's not what I wanted. I want to purchase the lighthouse, and then we want to build the shipyard.
What would be more suited for purpose? Spies. Yeah, let's get some more spies going. Spies, war, mechanized infantry, they all go hand in hand, don't they?
They do. I remember this one dude, like it was some apartment building we live in, and I would go sneaking off from the apartment building and go to get away from there. And then I would just go into the forest, sort of jungly bit.
Somewhere of solitude.
Yeah, this was in North Sydney somewhere. And I found this dude who was just like, I think another drinker, and he was building like things out of glass bottles and stuff. And so I was just like this 3-year-old kid that just turns up at some old guy's house who's just like, smoking his cigarettes and drinking his wine and,
it felt safe.
Yeah. And he taught me, he showed me like his stuff.
The things and
what he would make there. Helping out, like
That's
learning
it.
about the ways.
When they're not a threat, they are a teacher. Hey? Come
Nice.
on. Yeah. When they're not a threat, they're going to teach you something. Yeah.
And I don't actually recall, and I mean, I do recall being assaulted. Like, it's not like I don't recall being assaulted in my life. And I sort of recall periods of being...
Normally those moments are very vivid, so.
But those people, any of those people I'm talking about, the winos in Glebe or some rando, like, / artist, old guy, chain smoker, with his coffees and wine.
Hey, my great-grandfather, step-great-grandfather was a fucking chain smoker.
There you go.
Yeah. And he was no threat to me. Never at any time did he ever threaten or beat me. There you go. Yeah. If anything, my grandma was beating him.
There you go.
Violence inherent in the system.
Fucking violence in the system. Yeah.
Know who your true oppressors are.
You've got to.
You've got to know. You've got to know.
And that's just it. Like, I have statements that I use, like the street always looks after its own, like...
Which is true.
Yep.
Totally true. Yep.
I used to play a game with the kids, like not a fun game, but like an educational game. And I call it Safe and Not Safe. Safe, Not Safe. And we go hang out because we're in Alice Springs. Alice Springs is handy. It's a good educational place because everything's quite compact there. Like some cities, you'd have to go a bit of a distance to find an unsafe person potentially, like or a mix. We could play the game. Like if I just walked out on the street here, there's no one there. Like there's where in Alice Springs I could go fairly close, and there's an entire mixed match of people.
You got to have participants to have the game.
You got to have participants. And so we would play this game of like safe, not safe. And I just ask the kids like, I'd look at them, safe, not safe, and they'd look at them and then they'd make an assessment, and I'd ask them why. And it wouldn't be like he's black or he's dirty or like I never even put those things in there. It was literally just the thing, and it would be like that he feels a bit crazy. Like,
Yeah.
there would be like,
Is he got the look?
the look. That's right.
He's got the look. Yeah. And that's what you are actually observing and, witnessing is
Correct.
the look. Yeah.
And so they would, that's interesting. Facebook, neighborhood. Actually, you know what? No, I don't want a neighborhood. I want a builder. And these guys need also shopping mall. These guys. Yeah, and they were very good at the game, and children are, and you support them in it. And then I would add context sometimes on top of that. Like I would add a little bit of context, and sometimes I would know. Like there was one time in particular in the car, and I had the kids in the car, and I saw this guy cruising down the road who I was aware of, and I knew him through. I knew of him. We didn't hang out, but he hung out with a guy who I knew who had a coffee shop, and I knew some of his stories. And he was a pedo actually, like not an active one. They'd like had been like and
reformed or just retired.
Retired, yeah.
Retired pedo.
Yeah. Retired pedo. And so it was a really hot day, summer, and then I saw him when he was struggling along, and I thought I'll pick him up.
Yeah.
So he sat in the front seat because the kids were little, like they were in their like little seats in the back.
You need to keep a good eye on him. You need to keep a good eye on him. Yeah.
Well, my daughter was just like immediately fucking not safe, and I was like, I know.
Yeah.
Right.
No funny business, otherwise you get the little shiv in the side.
Well, no, I didn't even interact with him in that way.
Okay. See, I would have been more inclined to just give him something shallow.
No, he didn't need to. Like I didn't. As I say, he was retired.
Okay.
But he still had the energy.
Yeah.
And he wasn't really focused on the kids.
Energy.
And he did. I mean, I think he went to say hello to them or something, and I was like, kind of eyes up. Like,
No.
Right, where do you need to go? Like I kind of distracted. I use distraction usually. Like you kind of redirect the person's attention to what's necessary, as opposed to like trying to confront them, like just redirecting.
Yeah.
And so, but my daughter was totally like giving me the like not safe, not safe, and saying it with her mouth like not safe. I'm like, I know he's not safe.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Dad, you're going to be able to deal with this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
100%. That's right, bro.
Yeah. I don't worry.
Quite happy carving you arsehole if necessary.
Yeah, the carvings are most satisfactory.
Not a problem.
Not a problem at all.
Take it from your mind. That's right.
Yeah. And he wasn't in the car very long. It was only like a kilometre, and I let him out, and off he went. And then
just enough to be courteous. That's right.
Yeah. Well, just to get him safe, to have him safe. He doesn't need to die on the side of the road. Like,
no, I know.
No, he was retired at least. So.
Good thing. Good fucking thing.
But I like that. But I intentionally did that. Like I don't mean like from a weird way. I intentionally did it too. It was part of the safe not safe game. And he was looked dirty in various things. Like that's what I'm saying. It isn't just because the person's dirty. It's actually the energy. It's the way that they have, the way they interact with you.
It is a taint. So
yes, it's a taint.
Yeah, a taint. You should call it as it is, bro.
And they
detectable taint.
It is a detectable taint.
Sliminess.
Yeah, I think so. Hey, I know so. But it's a good thing to play. It's a good thing with children to really help them and to help them build trust in their own senses.
Or to detect. That's right.
Children need to be able to detect this stuff. You need to be able to trust. They need to be able to trust their senses. And it doesn't matter who that person is. You need to just go with them. Like if they decide that like uncle's not safe or grandma's not safe.
Let them make the call.
That's it. Oh, but grandma would never hurt anyone. I've never seen her hurt anyone either. But actually, in most of the cases they did. Maybe it wasn't like being a pedo, but it might have been that they had a crazy. They could act out.
Yeah, that's it. They were skits. They go skits mode. Fine all the rest of the time, but that one moment you cross the boundary and the skits is unleashed.
Yeah. And
that's where you want to be at a safe distance.
But if you can't give your children that, you'll set them up for all sorts of manic shit in their life.
Yeah, and that they won't be prepared for.
Yeah. And
basically create the victim.
Yeah, even through ignorance or denial, like they're not allowed to trust themselves. But there's something wrong with trusting themselves, and that's one of the most dangerous things you can do for a child.
Put them in a position of vulnerability.
Yeah, where they don't trust, and that if they do, and to trust themselves will be like punished. That they'll have to be forced into the situation because mother knows best or some crap. You know what I mean? Like. And it's just that you have to know best for yourself. Yeah.
Let them have autonomy.
Yeah. And I see that even now. Like I can cruise through. Like I know most of the homeless folk. Well, maybe half actually.
Yeah.
Some I have no reason to interact with, but I know who they are. Like I know if they were in trouble. I'd still look out for them. That much is for sure. Like around where I live. Yeah. I totally would be on the lookout for them. I think that's.
Well, there's a lot of arseholes out there, side. They will take advantage of the disadvantaged.
Very much. Let me just see what Venice. It's not much really. Oh, Shreveport.
My troops are stacking on the border for the final push.
Bank. Food market. Oh, I should have restructured this. Okay. Done. Repair outer defenses. Oh, why have I got a giant death robot? I wasn't even building one.
They get a free one when you complete certain tasks or whatever. They give you free stuff.
5 movement. It's going to take a while to get anywhere. I'll move it over to the coast then.
Okay. 2. So.
Military engineer. Where is this guy? Military engineer. Builders. All right. Stay a little focused here, and looks like that's already built. Jet bomber. Rest in the
All right.
Mech infantry. Let's hold that aircraft carrier where it is. And this guy, I'm going to move across to there. Turn. Just going to disband these guys. Oh, why did they exist? I've got a tank nearby. Yes. All right. Let's do that. Bombing runs. No, I can't. What? Vatican City. Oh, I can't fucking go. Why can't I enter the city? I think you're in the way. I don't think I can.
What?
Your subs are like all surrounding. Oh, are you going to move that modern armor into Vatican? Is it ready to go?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Try and walk in there.
So I'm just blocked by all of your ships at the moment, I think.
Yeah, I can't move until you finish moving.
Oh, right. That's very unfortunate. Let's fortify. Missile. Oh, I can't move. Move 2. Can't get in there for some reason. Nuclear submarine. Move 2. There's too many ships in there. You can get out. You can just wait. I've noticed if you go to hex mode.
It's a lot quicker.
Yeah. Troops. Tedious. My turn. Keeps being my turn. Why is it my turn? He's got the Egyptians have got a couple of death robots there. 3, 7, 12, 14.
Egypt's moving its robots away.
Oh, it's interesting that it's attacking the that.
As long as they're fighting amongst each other, it's the main thing.
So America, just as a little thing, I'm not sure if you're aware since you've been like sort of a little bit down and like just chilling out on the news story. But apparently they've moved a bunch of warships into Venezuela, and like ex-Marines and which is
bit colonialism of them.
Well, the angle apparently, like, there's very third hand. I haven't even checked a news source on this, just being real clear. But everyone in the comments on the person seemed to be totally in agreement with what was happening, just different views of it, whether it was an invasion or whether it was like, an illegal action, but no one was going to say that's bullshit. What are you talking about? But the argument is that they're trying to stop the drugs.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
There's a lot of drugs apparently.
Well, it is an issue, you know what I mean? Like if you want to be the primary
supplier,
bodega,
bodega.
Pharmacy, pharmacy bodega,
then you need
to best to take away competition.
You got to take away the competition. Yeah. I was just checking. Yeah. I mean, the thing I thought though was like it's a very effective way to kind of artificially put in a bit of a blockade against trade from Asia, for example.
Yeah. Block the trade route.
The Asian region, like us. Well, they should trade with them, not us over here.
Yeah.
On this side of the Pacific, the people on this side of the Pacific, you know what I mean? Just kind of narrow down the opportunities.
Well, it sort of makes sense, don't it?
I thought so.
Part of that whole localization process.
Yeah, that's a good way to localize. Now, Venezuela allegedly, according to the people in the comments in the article, or the person talking at least, was they were kind of saying that in response, Venezuela's like activated 4 million militia and.
Well, that's very it's taking the initiative, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's sort of it seems like a.
I mean, if you're making a push to take away our livelihoods, then you want to deploy something, wouldn't you?
Well, to limit our trade opportunities, definitely, like you say, our livelihood.
Think of the broader picture.
Because there's been a lot of that, in play around. Just checking it out. In the last like X years, there's been sort of a lot of efforts to start establishing new trade networks and things, which sort of lock out the US. And so that may be a little upsetting,
Confronting.
Confronting for them. Confronting. And, what's a, collapsing militant empire supposed to do?
Well, try and be the bully boy as long as physically possible. Is that the best way? Like
I think so.
To see out the reign of bully boydness.
Just get
to its to its limit.
Max it out.
Understand where the boundaries are met. Where the true pushback begins.
See how far you can really take it.
I think it's good to establish those boundaries, Understand where the limitations are met. Can't always be a winner.
No.
But win until it hurts the most.
What just happened? Oh, no, jeez, that sounded a little bit frightening. I think those nukes are going to have to come soon.
Who should I be dropping it on?
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't want to spoil your own like pleasures there. Well,
I'm looking for the biggest possible, most devastating move. And I'm looking across this little continent, this little, South Africa. And I'm thinking that Thebes could do with a bit of, democracy right on its forehead.
just straight.
Like, I've got a spy in there, right? But I'm willing to sacrifice for the greater good.
Do you think the spy really needs to be sacrificed? Surely they can.
No, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to declare war.
Oh,
Straight
wow.
up. Yeah, there we go. Get serious. I'm going to put a nuke right on top of Thebes. There it is. Unce.
Is there a nuke incoming?
I think the giant death robot got it before it landed.
Oh, wow.
I've got to verify with my troops.
Where's the Thebes? Oh, wow, he's got a few, eh?
He's like been preparing. Like, he knows what's coming. She knows what's coming.
He knows what's coming.
She knows what's on delivery, like ready to be delivered. Okay, because there's troops massing on her borders right now.
So you've declared war?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't go in there.
Well, I had no other option.
I wonder why I can't go in there yet. Would have thought,
Having seven turns left, my options were very, very limited. I had limited options available to me. Yeah, true. Like, there's a point where you got to say, look, it's the time. It's now time that we should, get whatever needs to be done. Next wave incoming. Mechanized infantry suppression orders. Now, who wanted a trade route? Laventa. That's right. Hopefully they can get them done.
nuclear sub. Well, wow.
Sounds like we've got some launching going on. Oh, that's what I like. That's what I like. That sort of stuff, like where there's some real, mushroom energy happening. Hang on. Stop. Just, I want to see it. Come on, stop it. Stop it. By the time I get scrolled over there, it's going to be gone. At least I get the leftovers of what happened. Like, seriously, what a walkover. Boom. Talk about a way to clear the territory for yourself.
Yeah, just
like it truly does level the land and allow for easy access, right?
There's a bit of damage.
That's war, bro. That's
That's
war.
war.
That's war, all right? There's going to be some collateral. You got to be prepared to get that, There's going to be a lot of people unhappy with the decision you made in turning the land around that particular city green. Yeah. Glow in the dark, like making it glow in the dark. People get jelly of glow in the dark cities.
You think Walmart's got shrimp? Buddha has got shrimp.
Yeah. Like, who cares about what's in the fucking, the drug supply and the water, mate?
Wow.
That whole place glowing.
You can't build anything there. It's completely devastated.
Like, if nuclear, radiation was the holiness, that would be the most holy site right now.
Yeah.
The most holy.
I can't build anything there, eh? I could build a food market. That'd be pretty funny, eh? It's sort of nothing being produced. Well, how is anything going to be produced there?
Look, if it's radioactive friendly, then it'll probably produce heaps. Like, if you're growing mutant site, that'd be the perfect place to build it.
Very much. This guy. Interesting. Aircraft carrier? No. Bomber? Yes. I thought we had more nuclear weapons than that, mind you. Cool.
Yeah, whatever. Shut up. No, we're not making peace. Go away.
Did someone want peace?
Well, it has begun.
Destroyer. Move that out the way. Modern armor.
I got a warmongering bonus.
What did you? Seems reasonable.
Apparently after all this time of peace, suddenly they've realised I wasn't the good cop.
Oh. It took him a bit.
Like, I'm best mates with the bad cop. He and I go to barbecues together.
Yeah,
like, we share red heifer fucking burgers, mate, every second weekend.
I thought I had more nukes on the way.
Egypt's suddenly realising that maybe we're the problem. Like, everyone seems to be against us now. Like, even the warmongers have joined in and, like, punishing us. Like, we were initially just unhappy with their behaviour, but, they seem to have stepped it up slightly. I mean, I, as good cop, I could probably go into some sort of period of negotiation where she gives me stuff, like at the Gibbs. I mean, it's not often that I ask for gibs. Like, I normally, I'm pretty passive when it comes to that. Like, I'm happy with the trades that we've, trade routes that we've got established and that kind of thing. But, I'm not really being a gibby kind of guy.
No.
Just like, pretty peaceful, just doing my thing and, watching my best friend do a bit of war and stuff, learning from these valuable experiences. Yeah. I mean, you don't just become the bad cop. Like, there's a certain level of
training.
No. Well, it's sort of like not coercion. What's the other one? What's the other word for like forced attrition? No, that's not it. What's that? I'm trying to think of a good word to explain it. Because words are important. Like if you get the wording right, then you get the wording right, anything can happen. Like you can make magic when you use the right spelling and stuff. I'm trying to think of that word. What's the word? Like it's peaceful, but you're gonna do what we want. You know what I mean? Like we try to make it as peaceful as possible, but this is our will.
Benevolent dictator.
That could be it. That could be close. It could be close. I mean, it's probably the closest. It's closest to the explanation that I'm after. But it's got to have the right ring to it. Like any bell. When you ring a bell, like you want it to ring nice, echo loudly across all the eardrums.
Huh.
I think you did that. Like that mushroom cloud that appeared. Like even though I didn't get to fully appreciate the mushroomness. Right. It sent bells ringing across a continent, didn't it? Like
it did.
It tells you that there's 7 turns left. Maybe 8, but probably closer to 7 turns left. And the appearance of world domination needs to be visible.
It's got to look like that. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. It needs to make that impression.
Might just rest and repair there for a moment.
I mean, it's part of that whole understanding who the victor will be.
Well, I don't know that that's guaranteed just yet. I do have some more nukes in production. Maybe I don't think I've got. I don't know. You can't accelerate them.
Got time to accelerate the.
I thought I did, and I thought they were already. I started them with enough time. That was my interpretation of my.
At least to get them to position where they were readied and deployable for the final turn. Yeah. Because that's where a lot of my troop, what I built in the last,
He's got 3 big mechs. She's got 3 big mechs, rather, sorry.
No, she's
4.
Part of the giant robot program. Hang on, I got to just mute out a sec. Youngling's having existential crisis. I'll be back.
Nice. The devastation. Well, while he's away, we've actually had 3 hours and 10 minutes of Cheep, which is enough for the recording. And there's been some good topics tonight. We're still pretty distracted by the game. Yeah. I find the game is interesting. We don't stay in a flow as well with the games, I don't think.
Ultimate distractions. Especially when there's a lot of troop movement.
Yeah, this is like the early game's easier, definitely.
It's easy to talk because there's not much going on.
Yeah, but right
as soon as
now
you get past that certain
definitely focused on murderbot mode.
Yeah. Putting down the punishment.
Oh, I got a great person. Who's that for? A merchant. Well, that's useful. Cool. I can build more nukes in enough time. That's in 4 turns. That'll be turn 48 done. Nukes. How much uranium have I got? Oh, heaps. Cincinnati is not ready for nukes. You can just get a little seaport going. Just keep this little story going. Boston. I want to build up. It's been built. Cool. Let's get a little market going. Oh, Hong Kong coming along nicely. Housing. Phoenix. 10 turn. No. Everything's built there. Is there anything worth building? Maybe I should just switch to money. Produce money. Paris. Nothing. Purchase. Rival Sam. Build. Farmer. Actually, that's not even in time. Villainous. Oh, fortunate. Looks like Memphis doesn't have a giant robot. Yeah. If you've got any, I should sort out Memphis a little bit. It's been obliterated. Trader Joe.
Night, buddy. See you in the morning. We'll talk about it.
Dome. Military engineer. Jump. Wow, okay. That's quite the thing.
Oh, you're in. Good. Get around, get to nuking position.
Builder.
And delivery systems. You must learn the ways. Hard way or easy way?
Am I not at war with them? No, clearly I'm at war with. It's absurd to think I'm not at war with them. Oh, I just can't see the cities, I think. Oh, I know what I need to do here. What needs to happen there? This destroyer is of no use here.
That's really funny. We've got 6 turns left and we can't declare peace until 7 turns. It's like we're forced to just, negotiate with weapons,
Just negotiate with weapons. Nice. That's what I need to reveal the city.
We need to let them understand that the territory they occupy was originally ours.
Yeah.
We're native to that country.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And our indigenous, what do they call it? The indigenous heirloom rights over that particular position.
Yeah. We've done archaeology and realised
we dug up.
Yeah. That the most ancient of our ancestors.
Were just here.
Yeah.
Like this is where they were.
Yeah.
And it helps our case because it feels like we're, your territory feels more at home than you being there for us. Like it feels more at home for us than you being in that particular position. What you're doing is you're denying us our heritage.
It's like when you think about it really that way. It's like, if you're American and then, you looked at South America and you'd kind of realised by just simply the name of your people.
It's already a part of you, but just awaiting inclusion.
That's right. Brazil, doesn't sound like it's South America, does it?
No,
American.
it doesn't have a real ring to it that sounds American-y.
It doesn't sound American enough, does it? No. Doesn't make sense.
No. Whereas South America, totally. Like you're already part of us. You got part of the name, and you indicated your what is it? The geopolitical position because you are south of America, right? Like you've let us know that you're part of us, and you're just the modern South.
The modern South, which is you need to be reintegrated.
Yeah, back into the clan.
Yep.
Yeah. To realise full potential, you need to be back with the original, the crew. Knocking around with the original crew.
Helping you understand.
Helping you to help us that helps you. Like we don't like having to send our troops in to remind you that you're just part of us.
No, it's
a little inconvenient.
Yeah, you should know.
But because we love you so much, because we have this real deep down, connectedness, we need you to, help to guide you to get the understanding that you need to return to the motherland. Let motherland's milky goodness help you across the line. Love the sound. I love that sound. Like it sounds like liberty. Every time I hear another rocket launched, more liberty to those oppressed and not back with the original clan.
Yeah.
The more they feel liberated by those sounds.
They do. It's like a gentle humming goodness.
A calling card. It's helpful propaganda in your letterbox. Helping you know that we're all part of the same family. And we realise your struggle against the oppressors that want to hold you back from returning to the clan.
Yeah, I didn't nuke that city so that Egypt could take it. Like, what were they even thinking? Unacceptable.
I think they're getting a little ahead of their own democracy,
What have I got here to repair? Any repairs required? Repair. Occupied. Purchase of barracks.
Perhaps they've forgotten the way that democracy is dispensed and they need a little gentle reminder.
Armory. There we go. Let's get a little factory going. Unit needs orders. Right. So it does.
It would seem that a subjugation of our lost territories seems to be going fairly well.
Fairly well, yeah.
Like a little bit of resistance. And you'd expect that. Like, nothing should ever be easy. It doesn't feel like a win if it's too easy.
Oh, well, that's you got to be careful because that could get a little, just a little, depending on where you take that. That's what I'm saying.
Well, walkovers just don't seem like as much of a challenge. Like you'd expect a little bit of challenge. Like, hey guys, I see your enthusiasm in this particular part of our territory, but it's appreciated, but not necessary. Like we haven't got any messages of not necessary.
Oh, no.
Like a great way to prevent war is to being able to negotiate side.
Just to...
To say, look, hey, we see the enthusiasm for that section of our land.
Yeah.
And if it's truly important to you, look, as a measure of peace, here, but just have it, and then we'll be back to peaceful, negotiations again.
Oh, you think that there's an opportunity for peaceful negotiations?
Yeah, there could be. Like a slight chance of that, right? No one wants war.
Well, I don't know.
Unless they want war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
War major defeat.
I think once they realise that we're all the same people and that if they just surrender, it will be way easier. Like unconditional surrender is far easier than, a prolonged war. Like it's tidy. It cleans things up. Like, get down, declare the surrender, negotiate the territories that have been relinquished, across to the true owners. Happiness is achieved all the way around. Everyone gets what they want. Hungry people get food. Your oppressors, your own people, are put back in their place and realise that, they made a hideous mistake, And all it does is prolong the inevitable.
So be at peace with the outcome.
Yeah.
Aircraft carrier skip. Aircraft carrier skip. Nice. Let's see what they deal with in this next round.
The rebuttal.
Yeah, well.
Like any good debate, there has to be a rebuttal.
Well, I'm just going to put these guys to sleep, actually. That's really not relevant right now. They just need to wait.
Or some do, choose not to rebut and then, declare victory to the true winner. Don't be ashamed to say you win. There is no shame in saying, look, you are the better combatant in this field of conflict. Your tactics and your, military might is way more superior than sticks and stones.
Way more.
Way more.